Hello. Due to other commitments, I haven't been able to make videos lately, but today I will be talking about basics of Wacom NXP DC-DC converter. First, what is DC-DC converter? Perhaps this is the simplest way to explain it. It takes a certain level of DC voltage and can convert to the different level of DC voltage. So, there needs to be some kind of DC source where the power is taken. It could be lower or higher voltage. Depending on the DC-DC converter, it can boost or decrease the voltage on the consumer side. In our documentation, we are talking about the source side, source voltage, source current. It refers to this side where normally the AC motor is connected. In DC-DC converter, there is first the DC-DC filters, and then the phases are connected together. And then that one is connected to, for example, the battery positive terminals. Negative terminals are connected to the minus DC link. Of course, normally in the field there is the breaker that you can disconnect the battery, and some cases also the measurement on the DC source side. Some basic things about the Wacom NXP DC-DC converter. The converter cannot boost the source DC link voltage higher than is the DC link voltage. If the source DC voltage is higher than the DC link voltage, there will be uncontrolled current flow from the source to DC link. DC link can be boosted from the source DC. DC-DC converter do not have voltage controller for the DC link side. There the voltage is controlled by using under and over voltage limit controllers. There is 3 control modes for the source side: current reference, voltage reference, and power reference. Let's test this with the hill. Here is our hill model for the DC-DC converter. Very simple. We have a DC source, drive, filters, and battery. Here we have now NC drive connection to the drive. Parameters are default, except I have entered the license key here. Monitoring signals, we use the signals that are in the manual problem solving chapter. Good starting point always. In hill we have a battery voltage here and all the other information also, and this is the DC voltage. Let's see what happens when we just start the drive. Practically nothing happened. Only thing that now drive knows what is the source voltage. Starting is easy because the default control mode is current reference and the reference is 0 by default. Only thing in the first start is that check that your source min and max voltage is correct compared to battery voltage. Current reference. Here we just enter the reference and current goes to that value. Taking also the negative value. Negative means that it will discharge the battery, as you can see here how the state of charge is decreasing now. Small change to panel, now it will show negative values also for current and power. Let's try voltage control. These are the battery values, so nominal voltage 300, full charge voltage 116%, as we can see here. Let's use this 351 as as nominal voltage makes calculation a little bit easier. Voltage reference to 100%. If we start at this voltage reference, there shouldn't be too much current flowing anywhere. And start command. Oops. We see that we have current flow, and then the current goes 0. What happens here? It seems that our voltage reference is 80%, and then it ramps to 100%. What happened? Voltage reference at the start. So drive doesn't know what is the voltage on the battery before it's modulating. So few parameters are used to tell what would be the starting voltage. In current control mode, the drive is able to find the correct voltage about 20 milliseconds by going to the reference current. In voltage control mode, this initial guess is used as a starting point for the voltage control. And after that, the drive will ramp up the voltage to the actual reference. As the default settings are, the drive was starting with the 80% of voltage reference and then ramped up to the actual voltage reference. Let's use the actual voltage reference because that will be 100 and about the same as is the battery voltage. So reference, and if we now start the drive, there shouldn't be this current ramping, and we are going to straight to 0 current. And as normally in the voltage control, increasing the reference, current goes to the battery, lowering the reference below the battery voltage, we are discharging the battery, and going to the battery voltage, current goes to 0. Let's switch to power control. Power reference -50, and let's see what happens. So let's see first the power. Let's put -50 here and 50 here. We can actually see that the power is straight line. But as our DC voltage or source voltage is decreasing, we can see that our current reference is also increasing here, of course, in negative side. Normally, when people talk about DC reference, it's always assumed that it's related to DC link. But in DC-DC converter case, the control for the voltage is always on the DC source side. So be careful when you talk about DC-DC converter and active front at the same time, that you don't mix up these two, control and references. DC-DC converter do not have direct reference control for DC link, but there is overvoltage controller and undervoltage controller with the drooping, allowing parallel operation. Note that the over and undervoltage controller's reference is not tied to source nominal voltage, but the unit nominal voltage. This to avoid unintentional change in limit regulators if you change the source nominal voltage. For the next demonstration, I have added some load to the DC link side, so here is the resistor and 10.4 ohms. So, starting situation will be so that drive is running, we are charging about 10% of power, And then we're going to open this breaker and let's see what happens. And here we can open the breaker. Now we can see that the power direction was changing direction. We have a lower DC link voltage. But main point here was that we are still maintaining DC link. And the DC link level is at undervoltage level plus the drooping. And we can change the voltage level here. Let's increase 10%. With the ramp, it will increase the DC link voltage. Let's go 85. 95. So this is basically how the industrial backup power is working. And if we want the drive operate at overvoltage controller from this situation, so we have an overvoltage level 118%, we can simply just give high enough negative power reference here and drive will go to overvoltage controller. Source voltage limits. In voltage control mode, these limits are directly reference limits. In current control mode, these operate as limit regulators, adjusting the current reference so that the voltage stays within set limits. With the parameter, you can also define how much they can charge or discharge if battery voltage is over the limits. The battery is now with 100% charge and we are in current control mode. And let's give current reference 50%. We can see immediately that drive tries to push their very high voltage. That's because we haven't yet set the source max voltage. So let's do it now. Let's use 351. And now we can actually see that the drive tries to discharge the battery to reach the correct voltage level. And the current was limited now by this reverse current limit. So it will discharge with the 2% until the upper limit is reached. Let's put a little bit higher here. And now we have reached the 351. All this time our current reference was plus 50%. Operation on minimum voltage side is identical. Black start function enables drive to go ready state lower DC link voltage than normally. Purpose is that this DC-DC converter can use low battery voltage to increase the DC link voltage for the other drives, for example generator drive, that the system can be started. Function used to be under license, but nowadays just enter any value other than 0 and this function is enabled. Okay, monitoring, and let's stop the drive. Now we can see that the drive is ready, but if we open the DC breaker, yes, drive is not ready anymore, and if we enable it, the black start function here, let's just put 1, drive is now ready and can be started. And after starting, it will ramp DC link voltage to undervoltage level, that was 95%. And now all the other drives in the system can be started also. If you want more information about the Black Start, go to Electrification channel and see the Black Start video. There is also more detailed video about how the source voltage limits are working. Thank you for your interest. Hope we see you soon.